As I told you in the first segment, I have Alzheimer's disease. During the months that the acetylcholinesterase inhibitor Razidine gave me, I did some really extensive research. I have 2 degrees, I worked for NASA for 30 years, and I know how to do research. With my cognitive abilities substantially returned to me, at least temporarily, because of the drug I was on, I went on my computer, I got a hold of the neurological journals, I read every article published on Alzheimer's, and I learned as much from the failures of the research organizations as I did from their limited successes. Because no one had succeeded in extending the effectivity of any of the acetylcholinesterase inhibitors such as Razidine or Aricept for more than 2 years. That was 8 years ago, and I'm doing better than ever. The way I did my research is, as I said, to study all the researches which had been done by neuroscientific and neurological institutions in leading universities and scientific laboratories all over the world. And I discovered from their research that there were 2 populations in this world who suffer almost no Alzheimer's disease at all, no matter what their age. Now I must tell you that, of course, Alzheimer's is a disease which is much worse in old age than it is when you're younger. Doesn't usually manifest until you are beginning to approach old age. And it can be caused by heredity, as in the case of my family, where several members of my family, including my father, as I told you previously, died of this disease. It can be caused by repeated concussions, as you would get from football or boxing. And it can be caused by an inflammatory disease such as diabetes. You see, Alzheimer's is basically an inflammatory disease of the brain. And I discovered that the 2 populations which didn't suffer from Alzheimer's were the entire population of the Indian subcontinent, the entire population of the North American Eskimos, and that's about it. And I will tell you in the 3rd segment what their diet was and how I arrived at my supplements to prolong the effectivity of my Razidine.